First up, we have Grandma Heart, made in approximately 1987. She's the only doll that uses this face sculpt, so for that alone, this is a really good choice for a collection. And love her. She has tiny crow's feet. She has lines painted on her face. Kind of looks like an older version of Jazzy, an older version of, the Hart family mom, of course. The Grandma Heart had a hair color that really reminded me of another Superstar era doll, Dream Date PJ. She has a very unusual hair color that doesn't appear much on Barbie dolls, so I wanted to just compare them to see if they did have the same color, and lo and behold, they do not. So Grandma Heart has a little bit of a silvery, very shiny hair color. It's possible that the PJ doll has had some oxidation from her hair, but more or less this seems to be pretty accurate and pretty conclusive that they do not actually have the same hair color. Maybe Grandma Heart had a similar color when she was PJ's age. If you're looking for a brunette that is going gray, an excellent choice is Susan B. Anthony. She has salt and pepper hair. She almost has a mischievous look to her face, the way she's painted. I don't know, maybe it's the eyebrows. She looks determined. No wonder. Look at what Susan B. Anthony has done. She really doesn't have a lot of lines painted on her face, so she doesn't look particularly aged, but the hair color is fantastic, unusual, really realistic. Now, gray hair doesn't always have to be a natural color. It can be a color that you dye your hair to be. So the next doll is Fashionista 107. She's very popular. She has a very distinct look, amazing facial paint, even though we have her in sunglasses because that's how cool she is. So she wears shades even at night, and you can see her hair is grayish white. Almost looks white, but it definitely has a very, very light, pale grayish cast to it. And people love her edgy style. You can see that the flocked hair is brown, so she's supposed to be a brunette that decided to wear her hair gray or silver. I've met people who have said that they want to dye their hair gray. They're in their 20s and they want to look younger. I'm not sure about that, but whatever. Another really special doll that has hair that's pretty much white, there may be a slight silver overtone to it, is the Iris Apfel doll. She made two dolls, one that looks a little bit more like her. This is the other one. Her hair is gorgeous. It's like George Washington powdered white hair. It's striking against her skin tone, and love this color. It's very, very close to the Fashionista 107 with a skipper face sculpt. It seems like it's maybe a hair different, but I mean they're virtually indistinguishable. It seems, at least these two seem to be. So that is also an excellent doll to get if you're looking for a gorgeous silver fox. One of the things I thought about with looking at these dolls as they get so silvery and white that I was wondering, is it platinum at this point? And then so many Barbie dolls, especially in the 90s, seem to have platinum hair. Isn't it the same thing? So I looked at some of the Barbie dolls I have with that color hair, and now it looks pretty different. It seems pretty clear that Barbie has blonde, white blonde hair. It's not white. There are other Barbie dolls that do have platinum hair, so I really wanted to focus more on gray and silver. So there's some also gorgeous dolls with platinum hair, but I didn't want to focus on that for the purposes of this video. I wanted to look more at, the more definitively unique hair colors. And finally, to include a male doll, we want to give a highlight to the molded beard, which many people like to cut down. Loved mine as is. But he has long rooted hair, he's wizened, he is absolutely got the ultimate wizard hair. So if you don't have the Merlin Ken doll, that's another choice. This is an excellent option. He is articulated, not made to move, but pretty close. He has excellent features that are unique that you don't see every day in all the Ken dolls, but a wonderful Mattel doll that is pretty compatible with Barbie. You're going to have to find, if you don't cut his beard, clothes that aren't necessarily totally obscured by his wizened facial hair. Now, of course, there are quite a few other dolls that Mattel has made that have gray, silver, or white hair. Here are some highlights of other dolls that you might want to consider adding to your collection. The Hart family had a Grandpa Hart, and he had painted on gray hair and also a unique face sculpt, pretty handsome, silver fox. So there is the Happy Family Grandma, that was from about 2004. She has a really great face sculpt. And the Happy Family Grandpa has rooted hair too, so really excellent choice. It really looks like Ken aged a bit. The African American versions are fantastic with the rooted hair for the Ken doll. The grandma is pretty familiar face sculpt that they just tried to age a little bit through facial paint and some silver streaks. If you want some other Ken doll options with painted hair, you could do Rhett Butler from Gone with the Wind from the 90s, 94. There is the My Fair Lady Ken doll. You could get Henry Higgins as your older and wiser, hopefully, doll. Of course, we have Minerva from Harry Potter as well. She has a unique face sculpt and slightly grayish hair, light hair. Let's not forget Queen Elizabeth II also is made in Barbie form by Mattel. Very difficult doll to find. Some people have gotten stuck with clones that they thought were made by Mattel. But if you find the real deal, that is a very unique doll with a special face sculpt. And then a surprise that most people don't really talk about because they look a little bit different than Barbie and Ken because of inset eyes. But in the 70s, we had the Sunshine family, and they had a set of grandparents. They had an African American version as well. They are called the Happy Fun family. The grandma had white hair and the grandfather had gray hair, but a rooted mustache. Couldn't really see his mouth. A little bit of a long mustache, really. I don't know who would really grow their mustache that long. How do you eat? The dolls are pretty special because they actually aged them over time, so they made older versions. So these dolls truly did get older. I don't think many people know about them. So if you like this aesthetic for these dolls with the rounder eyes, these are a really fun addition. They capture the era of the 70s quite nicely. All right, that's it for now. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us for more content like this. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.